Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka MBT. This is a new video series I'm trying out and refining after a failed first attempt. Thank you, by the way, chat. You'll notice they're in emote mode. I invite you to speculate as to why. I was watching some of my old 10-minute testings, and I really felt that while obviously the video quality and writing has improved, there was something that was missing. The old ones have a sort of charm to them, where I'm just spitting off the dome the first thing that comes to my head, and making wildly baseless claims based on what I knew at the time and not what I researched. Basically, I was really dumb in them, and that's missing from a lot of the newer ones. Except for the Fluffle video. Please don't watch that one. So I thought, why not kill some time on stream Wednesdays by doing something called one-take testing, where I show up, go through a deck, explain how it works, play a single, come back and tell you if it's good or not in one take. And ideally, the conversation will be a little more casual, I'll have less bits prepared and more from my grab bag of Sigma male jokes. So, let's jump into the deck and see what we're playing today. Today's deck is Mystic Mine, and yeah, you are getting a pretty good understanding of what this show is for. It's going to be for decks that may not deserve an entire 10-minute testing, decks that you wouldn't want to see play a best of 3 versus meta. Mystic Mine fits pretty squarely into that category. I think that Pot of Prosperity was really good for this deck in particular, and I think that there are so few people playing what is arguably a tiered meta threat. Now, I'm not going to pretend like it's got a lot of good matchups. Eldritch, for example, eats it alive, but I am going to pretend that it's playable. So we'll see if we can get called a slur in spectator chat after we load in. So this is the list we're working with, and I will just go ahead and inform you. Most of this comes from Jeff Leonard, who has entered pretty much every Chalice Slime monthly and even won one of them with this piece of nonsense. We've got 3 copies of Silent Wobby. It's a monster that summons itself to your opponent's side of the field to break stalemates in which they refuse to summon a monster and therefore can activate effects like Eldritch's In Hand one. This just summons to the opponent's side of the field, does conflict with Pot of Duality, but unlike DD Guide, can't be negated in any capacity. We've got 3 copies of Pot of Extravagance, extremely expensive but extremely good. A Card of Demise, similarly strong. Terraforming to find a copy of Spell Mining Cave. 3 Pot of Prosperity. This is everything you could ever want it to be. Because we're playing so many 3-ofs, it's not only Field Barrier, it's not only Mystic Mine, it's not only Goddess Skuld's Oracle, it's also sometimes Final Countdown. Left Arm Offering is our way to find that. This is our win condition. Post board, we're probably playing Poison of the Old Man in case our opponent tries to keep us off of it, or does something like boards into, let's say, for example, Solemn Judgments. We don't want to lose because we don't have a way to win the game. 3 Pot of Duality, 3 Demise of the Land, another Mystic Mine Searcher, 3 Field Barrier, 3 Goddess Skuld's Oracle, unfortunately, cannot be played in person. And if any of you ever want to know what it's like to feel oppressed, this is the easiest way to do so. No individual is more oppressed on this earth than the gentle Mystic Mine gamer who can no longer play it in paper in remote duel events because Goddess Skuld's Oracle, unfortunately, requires you to manipulate the top of your opponent's deck. Now, notably, Goddess Skuld's Oracle is a critical part of this combo. You need to keep your opponent off of their answers for as long as possible. This Fate Seals the top of your opponent's deck, and it's really the only card that does so. 3 Prohibition, this is just to call Conquistador of the Golden Land, I'll be completely honest with you. Sometimes you call Eldritch as well. I mean, there are cards in pretty much every deck that out this. Chuche comes to mind, and this is a great way to turn them off. 3 Spell Mining Cave. Mystic Mine is the lifeblood of the deck, and I hope that it sticks around forever. 1 Metaverse to find it. 3 Unending Nightmare. This is the new addition to the deck. It hits exactly what it needs to. It hits not only Conquistador of the Golden Land, but also Chuche. And both of those cards read win the game versus you, so pretty important that you get rid of them. 3 Solemn Judgment as well, pretty good card. The extra is just a bunch of stuff you're never going to summon, but it's also got, like, the Maximus board. I don't even know if that's good, because, like, why would you ever want to summon a card against any deck ever? So let's jump into the games and see if we can make this happen. I'm going to jump into EU Competitive as MBT. First individual gets it. And Peta, it's gonna be you. Let's go. Alright, so it doesn't actually matter if we win the die roll or not. I'm gonna pick... No, I'll pick first. Trying to be bad here, folks. Oh, and perfect. Already off to an unbelievable start. We're going to start with a copy of Pot of Extravagance. We're just looking for Mystic Mine at this point. We have everything else we need. That is kind of Mystic Mine. We're going to special summon a copy of Silent Wobby to our opponent's side of the field. And they'll draw a card. We will go ahead and activate Goddess Skuld's Oracle. Let's see what we're playing against. I see. Okay, don't worry. I think we're actually favored. So we still get to go left arm offering. And I don't think that they're going to be able to beat our final countdown. What are they going to do? Set up a Mystic Mine? Idiot. All right, enjoy your turn, dingbat. All right, 1 turn on final countdown. Now, if they are playing monsters and they're just, what are they, on Nurse Burn or something? All right, they're going to set 5 and pass. That's not fantastic, but it's also hardly the end of the world. We do kind of have to find a Mystic Mine because we are on an 8-turn clock. Oh, discard a card, you dingus. Swift Scarecrow. Yeah, that's going to come in handy. That's an interesting one. There's the present card. Perfect. That's exactly what we were waiting for. Oh, that's bad too. No droll. Okay, so, we'll Scald them again. This is a good one. I think we actually want to put Reincarnation on top. They're going to try and loop us out of the game. Reincarnation sucks, in fact. Let's give them Mystic Mine. We're going to turn off Present card and then set our entire hand. That's the idea. So in order to do that, we're going to activate Pot of Disparity. We can't activate. Why can we not activate Pot of Disparity? We'll call Present card here. We'll left arm, I believe. It's got to be better than anything else. We could Field Barrier. That'd be very stupid. And we're going to grab Mystic Mine. So we're not taking 1,000 every turn off the Wabi. Okay, and I think we actually have won this game. Wow. If this isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! As Kazuki Takahashi intended, this is what happens when an immovable object meets an immovable object. This is truly perfection. All right, let's Scald again. Let's see what that dingbat has on top of their deck. Ooh, nice nice Mystic Mine, bro. I hope you enjoy a second copy. I'll just pass here. I turn on a Trickstar Reincarnation if they have one set, but it's only for 1 card. I don't think we're in any danger of losing. Disturbance strategy could maybe screw us up, but we know every card that they're drawing from this point on. So the 3 that they had in their hand have to win them the game, or else we are really going to walk it. Oh my god, fantastic rips off the top. Give me that Field Barrier. Enjoy your invincible Mystic Mine. Let's fire off that Goddess Skuld's Oracle. Oh, battle. You can very much have Battle Fader. I simply do not think you will have a chance to activate it. Oh, imagine being my opponent, thinking you were going to load into some sort of fair deck and then Mystic Mine them out of the game. Oh, but it's me who's doing the mining, fool. That's why they call me the Miner. All right, let's draw for turn. Another Prohibition, just out of this world. Let's fire it off as well. I don't even know what to call. Trickstar Reincarnation? Yeah, that seems pretty good. Go ahead and fire that one off. And then to add insult to injury, and this is extremely important when playing a deck like this, we are going to give them the Trickstar Reincarnation. Oh my god, 2 in a row! See, the trick to any good player's Mystic Mine mind game is that you really have to make your opponent feel like they are dying. And I hope that that really drove the point home. How are we doing on on Final Countdown, by the way. This is turn 10, and we did it on turn 1. So we're halfway there. I am struggling to think of anything our opponent could have that could change that at all. Maybe if the set card is exactly an Unending Nightmare, and now they are completely locked out of the game. Let's give them another Trickstar Reincarnation. What do you think? Skuld's Oracle, fire it off. Enjoy your rink. Oh, they have Eater of Millions as well. Maybe I should be scared of, like, DD Dynamite. I could see us losing to that exactly. But pretty much nothing else. In fact, we'd be pretty low if they DD Dynamited. All right, we're going to end turn here. Oh, shit! Oh, I forgot to Oracle. Oh, I hope that doesn't matter. Oh, I hope that doesn't matter. Okay, thank God. Do we know what that set card is? It's the Reincarnation, right? Okay, 14 turns. Very funny. Enjoy your second Silent Wobby. Wait, shit. Oh, right, it won't activate. Because of Mystic Mine. Oh, thank God. Oh, I'll give them the Waking the Dragon. Absolutely. I have no intention of popping any set cards. Wow, they really were prepared for everything but me. What a fool. All right, to the end phase. 16 on Final Countdown. We'll fire off the Goddess Skuld's Oracle. And they can have the localized Tornado, I think. Ooh, Duality's actually a problem. All right, buddy, you've got exactly 2 draws to figure this out. That localized Tornado might be a real issue. All right, we'll draw for turn. They're going to get 1 fresh draw because I can't stop the localized. I could, like, Solemn Judgment here. Threatening is the set card. Well, I know everything else, so I know there's no DD Dynamite. Let's give them another Threatening. We'll pass turn. Oh, that was their last chance to localize Tornado, and we did it! Oh, folks, the better player simply won. And it's as simple as that. When you are an intelligent gamer like myself, you simply cannot help but making your opponents feel inferior. And my opponent, I can assure you, is feeling extremely inferior right now. Victory by the effect of Final Countdown, and the most intellectual Mystic Mine player this side of Jeff Leonard's house takes down another idiot. So here's the list. I really like it. I think the only issue I have with it is it's kind of hard to find Mystic Mine. This can be fixed by playing 3 copies of Planet Pathfinder, but there's not really a good use of Pathfinder a lot of the time. It kind of sucks because you want to be blanking all of your opponents like hand traps and monster removal, and Pathfinder is such a juicy both monster effect removal and negation opportunity as well as hand trap magnet that it's actually not accomplishing too much for you most of the time. The games in which it will find you Mystic Mine, you are already winning because you're finding Mystic Mine apparently through 0 negates. Oh, I love this deck so much. It is so very silly, and it wins so many games it absolutely should not against much better decks than itself. I think the only reason people aren't jamming it is because they are legitimately sick that it exists. It makes them physically ill. So if you're the type of player who enjoys that type of thing, like me, please drop your stimulus check on 3 copies of Pot of Prosperity. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one.